Today I'll be showing you guys how to access the secret menu on the Samsung QN90C. We're going to turn off our television. Once our television is off, you're going to want to make sure that you have one of the old school Samsung remotes with actual buttons on them, and then you're going to want to press the following code. Mute 182 and then hit power. That is the same as it's been through all the many years that I've been doing this, and this is the only real way to access the service menu. Some people say that you can try other codes from the remote, but in my experience, when I've tried to do things like using the mute, up, down, OK, mute method, which hypothetically would allow you to just use your actual remote, it wasn't possible. So this was the only method that I was able to use. Just throwing that out there for anybody who might want to dabble. Now, that being said, we have a couple different things that we can look at here, all right? So the first thing that we can look at is our local dimming zone count. Now, if you look over, it's going to be kind of hard to see, especially on camera here. I'll probably put a screenshot up to show you, but the dimming here will show you in the secret menu that you have basically 36 times 14. And all you got to do is multiply that out to get your local dimming zone count. Now, one thing we can talk about as well is how we access our extra picture preset options. So what we want to do is we want to go down to options. We're going to select options, and then we're going to go, actually, no, I've lied to you. We're going to go to SVC. We're going to go to other settings, and then we're going to go to expert settings. And then you see N/D80J, that means night and day adjustment. And we're going to go ahead and we're just going to toggle it on. Once we toggle it on, that's all we really need to do here. We can turn it off. But again, that's really it. I like to personally back out. Now, there are other options and other things here. I don't recommend messing with those things because, again, there are two reasons, maybe three, I wouldn't do it. One, it can void your warranty. Two, everything you do leaves a log, so you can't just say that, oh, I didn't mess with this, because they can see in the change log what you've done. And then also, you don't really want to destroy something because, maybe you didn't understand it too well and things like that. So it's just better to just adjust what you need to and get in, get out kind of situation, which is what I'm recommending and how I recommend using this menu. I can't stress that this is an at your own risk type deal. Once you start going in and trying to mess with the specialty white balance, or you start trying to do debug stuff, like at your own risk. Can't stress that enough. That being said though, again, if you want your local dimming zone count, Samsung is usually straightforward only in the menu, where you go through and you'll see, again, down there, it'll say 36 times 16, and that's how many local dimming zones that they've put in this bad boy. So again, that's just something fun to know. All right, so once you do that, all you got to do is turn your TV off and let it do its magic. So now it's off. I've turned on my my QN90B, or wait, what is this? The S95B over here to the right. So they do work on the same frequency, which can be very annoying as well. And we just turn it back on. It'll say QLED. You'll know it worked because of that. Both ways, both when you're entering the menu and exiting the menu. And then from there, we just wait for it to boot up like normal. It'll say network status not available, whatever, but the menu is cleared and you can go back to live TV or whatever you were doing. So hope this video helps you guys out. And as a bonus tip, I can show you guys how you kind of change, to get to your settings faster. So first thing you want to do is hit your settings button. It's going to take you maybe sometimes to the numbers. I just scroll up, and then you see multi-view is like the first thing. That is super inefficient and annoying. And so what I like to do is go all the way down to edit list or list edit. And then from there, we just move our settings. From here, we highlight settings, we go up to move, and we just move it all the way to the front because that's what we use the most. And we want that to act like the settings button. After all, it does have the settings indication. And then from there, you hit the settings icon, and then it'll take you directly to the settings menu. So hopefully this video gave you some value and helps you out. And as always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching the #1 brand in honesty. Until the next video, I'll see you guys later.